It's game time. The Kid Gowie. Ravens Nation. All we know is purple and black. And if you're not a Ravens fan, Welcome to Baltimore, Maryland, M&T Bank Stadium, where opponents don't make it out alive unless we bury them. Every team be afraid of them, especially all the quarterbacks, cause our defensive linemen won't hesitate to leave you sacked. Let's take a minute, go back to Super Bowl 35. Domination was an understatement up against the Giants. Numerous touchdowns, they put up numbers, and it didn't take a nutritionist to see they hunger. Only stat Kerry Collins could get was interceptions. He must have thought throwing to the D counted as receptions. The pass was legendary, but don't sleep on the present. Our secondary make quarterbacks avoid that direction. You tryna run the ball, you better hope your blockers work. You can juke, you can spin, but your destination's the turf. This is a man's game, being soft will get you hurt. Watch the defense force a fumble and the fans go berserk. 17 weeks, only one league out of 32 squads. No one's messing with our team. We all bleed black and purple, you can check our IVs. Raven Nation fly high, watch us all spread our wings. Put your game face on, embarrass the competition. You ain't talking about the greatest if the Ravens aren't mentioned. Screw every other team, cause those dudes are whack. In Baltimore, the only thing we know is purple and black. Go! They always win when the championship's on the line, so if you hoping that they failed, then you really wasting your time. Going that's the 49ers, I'm pretty sure they remember when they made a comeback, but weren't declared the winner. 2 rings down, but you know they won't stop now. If the opposing D's caught slipping, you know exactly how that goes. That's another deep connection for 6 points in the end zone. The stadium goes wacko as Ravens put in work. Pittsburgh Steelers, that still curtain is looking more like a skirt. So tell me who they say is gonna beat them Bengals? Who used to be the Browns until they relocated? Ravens, they are one of the greatest. There's simply no denying it. To beat them, bringing your A game's a requirement. With the youth of the team, I bet they still be dominant, even after the greatest linebacker's retirement. 17 weeks, only one league out of 32 squads. No one's messing with our team. We all bleed black and purple, you can check our IVs. Raven Nation fly high, watch us all spread our wings. Put your game face on, embarrass the competition. You ain't talking about the greatest if the Ravens aren't mentioned. Screw every other team, cause those dudes are whack. In Baltimore, the only thing we know is purple and black. Go!
Welcome to another edition of SCG Sports. Sorry, my bad. Coming to you live. It's about 10 o'clock where I am, 5 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Spencer, Mary, Nemo, and everybody else that is watching now or watching the replay. I appreciate you guys. Let's talk about this game recap. I was sweating a little bit. I was concerned a little bit. I know you were as well. And then eventually got opened up at the very, very end. This game was tight all throughout. Lamar, obviously, in that last drive, took over. We're going to review a couple of players. We're going to give some grades. We're going to say what I love and hate. If you're here watching the live stream, tell me what was your favorite player, favorite play? What was the player you hated the most this week? The player that played the worst for you, and the player that you hated the most. Also, if you're watching this after the fact, put in the comment below. Let's get this thing started. Let's talk about quarterback first. Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, as far as I remember, 2 bad plays. That's it. Hell of a game. The interception was bad. It was a plain bad throw. I mean, I tweeted right away as soon as that pass happened. And then there was another one that he threw. Mark Andrews was, I think it was on the right side, was coming open on like a deeper drag route, right? And Lamar completely missed him. Threw it behind him. Maybe it was going left. Anyway, those was it. Again, throwing dimes. A pass to to Bateman. Not Bateman's fault, not Lamar's fault. Great pass. Yeah, inches, right? Inches, a little bit less, a quicker step for Bateman. Would have been a touchdown, or if not, a big play. Every throw Lamar made was good. His runs. Look, this is 2019. In my halftime report, I said, like, we need Lamar 2019. What I meant from that was not necessarily in the throw, it was on the run. Because that second quarter, we'll talk about that soon, they were beating us, right? And as soon as we started running, that helped the O-line so much, especially that left side, because it was freezing. The linebackers, if you go back and watch the outside backers, when Lamar now was faking the run, they're like, in that, it only takes a second. And now he has more time throwing the ball. Lamar Jackson, spectacular. Love everything I saw. 218 yards, 4 touchdowns, 200 interception, A++. On the running side, I already say. But look, another guy, I criticize this guy a lot. I had to give him his flowers. Justice Hill, 6 for 60. But how he ran, explosive, right? And he was looking to cut back. I mean, everything what I saw, hitting the whole hard. But if there was a lot of congestion, he was looking to bounce back out. Bounce out. Justin Hill had a hell of a game. J.K. Dobbins had a decent game, but I would say he had a great game because how he played after 2 years, right? 2020 was the last time he played, year and a half roughly. Great game for J.K. This will give his confidence, but the guy that usually we don't give, especially in this channel, because I criticize him a lot, Justin Hill. This is a Justin Hill that the Ravens drafted 4 years ago. It took 4 years, but if I see this from Justin Hill more, this is a good 2 point Justin Hill and JK. Like it. Mike Davis, I think he was there for a play that he blocked. He was like a leading blocker. As soon as Gus is in, Davis is out. And the reason why they didn't use Sonny, but Drake played better than Davis, yes. But Drake is JK and just a Hill, that type of receiver, more shifty. Davis is a bigger dude. That's why when Gus comes, he's gonna be pulled out. Okay, let's talk about the tight ends here. No, so Justice Hill offset A, especially how he used to play A, and JK a solid B because JK also got involved in the passing game. Pretty good catches. I like what I saw for JK. This is a building block. Okay, let's talk about tight ends. Mark Andrews, hell of a game. What I expected from Andrews. Really, he dropped one. Yes, that sucks. But whatever. Hell of a game. Good solid A. The guy that I want to give another A plus plus plus. Guy that does not get enough love. Oliver. Not only the touchdown pass, that was nice. I mean, good pass for Lamar. Good holding the ball, and that Peppers really tackled him. And I think he had another catch. Oliver, 2 catches, 8 yards. That's for me is irrelevant. His blocking was spectacular. As Falele was struggling in second quarter, and again we'll talk about the goal line soon. You see how Oliver, there's a play. It was a throwing play. How whoever was the guy from New England, the left side, Oliver locks him in, and Falele's there just waiting to see if Oliver doesn't if he surpasses or beats Oliver, and then he'll be there. Oliver's locking him down, and then he did that throughout the game. Love what I saw from Oliver. I think at this point, Oliver, in my book at least, he is tight end 2. Likely, I think had a 1 catch. It's fine. He's tight end 3. Oliver for me has surpassed because that blocking ability is spectacular, and he has soft hands. Like what I see from Oliver a lot. Let's talk about the O-line. Let's talk center, right guard, and right tackle because I'm gonna give an A for all those 3. Really strong game for all 3. My guy Linderbaum played really good. Seidler really good, and Moses. There's a play we ran left. They pulled Moses, and Moses just trucking people like 7, 8 yards deep, like literally trucking him. Also, another guy that had a very strong game. Burkar helping on the blocking, really strong game. So I'll give A to that side. A solid B in Power's case. I think I saw him getting beat maybe once. Solid B. Not bad. I think my biggest problem I saw with Powers was as Falele was getting beat, sometimes he didn't react quick enough. And I think there was once that I think it was Judon beat Falele in. And Powers look, I was like, oh my God, I should help him. But by then it was too late. And let's talk about Falele. Look, Falele second quarter, and that's how the Ravens went in that second quarter. It was bad. It was terrible. Now, if you say, Sonny, give Falele a grade, I'll give him a B. Because even though that second quarter was as bad as it can go, as terrible as it can go, um, the dude bounced back. The dude bounced back, and I like what I saw from Falele. I like what I saw overall from Falele in that third and fourth. Gives me a lot of hope because what I think, again, what they want from Falele is to take that right tackle position. That's the left tackle, the right tackle position. And if next year Morgan Moses a little expensive or whatever, boom, cheap, he can play, and that would be amazing. But he did a fairly good job in that third and fourth. And let's also give an A++ to Giro, a guy that gets criticized in Baltimore to the nth, to the nth, and he has been putting good game plans, and the guys have been executing the game plan. Giro. Oh, and let me talk about the receivers so we can go to the defense. Look, and let me apologize here. I called Bateman soft. I didn't mean soft as I get frustrated that we don't have a Steve Smith and Comboldi. I thought that ball was incomplete, but this 2 of the 3 weeks that Bateman has lost the ball. This one fumbled, the other one was incomplete. I think both of them incomplete. He needs to figure out how when he catches the ball, hold the ball. Now the Patriots guy made a great play, but he needs to lock in, hold the ball, corral, do something, right? I just he's our wide receiver one, but then he bounced back. He made that great play, fake that he was going out, came in, got a good about 8 or 10 more yards after that. I'll say Bateman, solid B. Duvernay as a returner, great A+ as a receiver. Again, that touchdown catch, amazing. Duvernay has become a great guy contesting catches, right? I need that. We need that, right? Also, Tylen Wallace in that one play, turning back and blocking. I think it was for J.K. Dobbins. Smart play for Wallace. And that's it for the receiver. I thought the receivers were decent. Again, I think offensively, how much we put? We put 37. I mean, it's not that much bad, you can say. Again, Falele had a horrible second quarter. I think, let me see if I can see the stats from the second quarter. Nope. Efficiency on third down, 11, 511. That's not bad. That's where we did. Patriots were 2 of 9. Um, we allowed 4 sacks, 3 sacks we did. Those 4 sacks, I'm pretty sure 3 were in the second quarter. We punted 3 times. Oh, special teams. Tucker missed that one extra point. He made a 50-something field goal, but he makes the extra point. And then Stouts, he yanked a punt, which wasn't great. And then we made 3 picks, and again, 1 fumble recovery. Now let's talk about the defense, okay? Early in the game, Parker was having a feast. Oops, no, don't do that. And let me tell you his stat line because I want to be accurate here. 5 receptions, $156. He was feasting. And I'm sure if you find any place so we can have a grade, Armor Davis is not grading well. Shout out to my guy in Raven, man. Thank you for joining. Armor Davis and Armor Davis who have what people talk about Averett, right? And if you say, Sonny, he had a bad game. Yes, he had a bad game. Also, he's a 4th-round pick that needs some development. He has some good and he has some bad. Obviously, the Patriots went after him. They went after him hard, and he had 2. They did 2 big completions out of him. Look, the other ones, it looks like he got benched, right? It looks to me that he got benched after the second quarter. And I don't know how they don't put Stevens over my guy Armor Davis. I like Armor Davis a lot, by the way. And I think that's the secondary's coach job to, put the personnel. Stevens, although there was a play that Sammy Parker cashed the ball over him, he was right there. Sammy just made a hell of a completion, right? And you do that as a corner, the guy just beats you like that. There's nothing else you can do. Nothing else you can do, right? So I'll take those. So Armour Davis, I will give him a C. Marlon Humphrey, spectacular game. Spectacular game. A plus. Marcus Peters, I would say a B plus. I know he had the pick. He super smart to grab that fumble. There's a couple of times that I thought he got beat. The Patriots, some of them didn't capitalize, but coming out of injury, you can see how he's getting back his groove. B plus again, that fumble recovery, that's super smart, super awareness. A guy that probably I haven't checked, but you won't see in the stat line, Pepe Williams. Look, I know in Kyle Hamilton make that fumble. That was great coverage by Pepe, and Mac Jones put it exactly where nobody from the defense could get it. Great pass from Mac Jones. Respect to that for him for that pass. Pepe Williams, I thought he defended well. Kyle Hamilton did not quit on the play, punched the ball out. He's in the Fruit Punch Academy from Marlowe. And then again, Peters, great awareness. Kyle Hamilton, I think he had a strong game from what I see. He didn't, again, this is right after the game, he didn't really go high, playing the high safety. He was more in the intermediate, helping the linebackers. I heard the linebackers get the game ball. Linebackers, in my opinion, were one of the problems. Josh Bryan, for the most part, had a strong game. Now, he had a pick, but let's take that pick away. He, for the most part, was there, presence. My problem here is with PQ. With PQ. I feel like PQ's all over the place. Like, sometimes it feels like PQ is a rookie still. Like, he's out of position. The one rushing touchdown that they got from Stevens, I'm watching PQ and Clark there. I'm watching Clark has I think it was the tight end, and PQ just goes with him. Massive gap. I could have run that touchdown. Massive gap, right? So that's a problem. That pick he should have made, but he's a linebacker. But it was an easy, like Bynes. You see how Bynes did it? PQ, that's how you need to learn how to catch. He's not hitting the hole when the hole opens. It's the lanes open and the linebackers are not there. I don't know what to say. I think PQ had an average game. I'll give him a C. And before we keep going, there's a couple of comments here engraving with it. The defense. Electric Tyrone. Yes, Roman came up with some great plays that they might want to put in that ball of his. Yeah, the shovel pass to Mark Andrews was great. There was like a fake run, and then there was a comeback run. I think Jake was the one that ended up getting it. It was great. It was great. Sunny, this is from Baltimore Don C. Sunny, I'm driving. Great win. The Bateman pick, the Bateman fumble, he never had possession of the ball. The officials suck. Why did they have Fox broadcasting with two AFC teams? Love you, bro. I'm listening. I don't know why they have Fox. I hate when we were Fox. I do hate when we were Fox. Two things there. I agree. It should have been incomplete. Bateman, he needs to hold for the damn ball. I love Bateman. You heard me defending him in the AFC North, right? Come on. But it is also true that the officials, what they were doing was letting them play. Now you can say, Sonny, but that's a fumble. It would have been incompletion. Well, New York couldn't overturn that, right? New York could have said, like, it wasn't a fumble, it's an incomplete, right? New York, because they wouldn't review the play. So I'm not going to put that in the official. There was a couple of plays that they got handsy with Mark Andrews. There was a couple of times that we got handsy with the receivers. To be fair, they did not call. They were letting them play. I like that style of play. I will take that for sure. Rory Smith, shout out to you, man. I don't know why we had Marlowe in the slot so long. It was evidence to me he needed to be outside. I think that there's no confidence still in Pepe Williams. And for some reason, this is where I'm struggling. For some reason, Armor Davis in the depth chart was over Stevens. Now, what I said was maybe Stevens was a little hurt, but when he played, he looked good. He looked fine. So yeah. Raven Rasta Hamilton, Sonny. Yep, play going left and he's going right. Yeah. So there was a play like that. Rory here said Queen doesn't have good tackle technique, zone awareness, and react. Look, Queen is just fast. It's a fast, agile linebacker. Other than that, I need like the problem is he hyped himself too. Oh, year three. Year three is the year. He had a sack, I think, but nah. Yes, Baltimore. Yeah, Pepe did great. I thought he did great. Again, that pass to the guy caught it. The guy caught it. But that's not how you look when they're playing corner. Again, Stevens got beat and a deep pass on the, I think it was on the left outside. Great pass from Mac Jones. Steven was there. Just the ball was better throw. The offense will always have the advantage, right? Over the corner. You just need to make it hard, and he made it hard. I had no problem with that. The Pepe with it, Pepe reaction was great. He was there. He jumped inches. I can't fault him for that. Now, will you sometimes who want instead of the jumping just tackle the guy? Sure, but he tried to make the play. It was zone cover scheme. Look over that, right? Hamilton, bail, and then punch the ball out. Again, great. Let me talk about the interior D lineman. Now, instead the Pierce got hurt, we'll see how long that injury is. He had a strong game, but there's a problem here. We talk how good this interior D lineman was, and I like them a lot. We talk about how good they are, but the reality is, for 3 weeks now, the offensive line of the opposing team is creating holes. Is not the word that I would use. It's the Grand Canyons of it, and there's lanes for the running backs to go, which again, the linebackers are not coming in and plugging those. But it looks to me that this defensive line is better against the pass than it is against the rush, which surprised me because usually we're better against the rush. I think the D lineman, I'll give them a C. Marabuke had a strong game again against the passing. On the rushing, there were so many gaps, and the Patriots are a good running team, but it happened against Miami, and it happened against the Jets in some critical plays. So I need to see it better, right? Because this is gonna be teams that we play, and if we don't control that line of scrimmage, it's gonna be bad, and they're gonna put Lamar on the other side, and then obviously there's communication problems still in the secondary. Now, also let me say this: the secondary, they played better. 2 touchdowns, I think they scored, right? And they ended up with 2 touchdowns. 1 rushing and 3 rushing touchdowns. Okay. The 2 of them came out of turnovers, right? And I'm pretty no, the fumble from Bateman, we got it back. Well, 1 came out of the turnover. So the defense bended a lot and broke-ish, right? But they definitely need to figure out that running game, the running defense. The running defense is not good. They need to figure that out. I need to see more. They need to plug the hole. I don't even know how to fix that. I know they were trying to go with 1 linebacker PQ for most of the games. In this game, you can see how Josh Bryant got introduced even more. To be honest, I said it. I tweeted about it. Put Malik for a little bit and take Patrick Queens out. I want to see Malik, especially if they're running the ball well. Again, I don't know. Patrick Queen. I'm not Patrick Queen's biggest fans right now. Okay, so the D line. Now we talk about outside backers. Houston got injured, left. Nothing I can say about that. The guy that we signed, I'm forgetting his name. He got 1 sack. Okay, it was effort, and I think it was in the blitz. Odafe Owe. Y'all see him? There was 1 play I saw him, wasn't a sack, but that was it. Odafe Owe again missing in action. I don't know if he is tired, right? Because we're demanding. It could be that. But dude, young kid, super athletics, freakish athlete. I want more. We need more out of him. We do. We don't know now with Houston. Obviously, we're gonna have JPP, but Odafe Owe. I don't know what to say about Odafe Owe. I'm gonna give him an F. He didn't show up again, and we need him now. Also, I'm gonna give McDonald a D, and the reason why I'm gonna give a D to McDonald, he has to know. I've been tweeting about this from last week. Every time we go 3 or 4, and we drop 8 or 7, there's a guaranteed 10-yard plus. Because we do not have any single pass rush at all. And then Mac Jones in this case, who last week, they're just sitting there pretty. I'll wait for you. Don't worry. I'll wait for you. And if you give them time, eventually they're gonna find the spot. So obviously we cannot keep rushing 3 and 4. We can't. A minimum go 5. Go 5. Make that push in the pocket. If you're not gonna get there, at least some pressure. Make the quarterback throw it quicker. So that wasn't good. McDonald gets a D for me. So we talk about D lineman, linebacker, corn. Did I talk? Yeah, I talk about the corners. Armor Davis again for me, C minus. It looks like he got bench Pepe. And again, this is not an indictment on Armor Davis. This happens. Rookie for quarter. Pepe, in my opinion, played also better. I'll give him a B. B for Marcus Peters, a couple plays there. Again, I don't think Mark Jones capitalized. And Marlowe for me, A. Marcus Williams, A. Chuck Clark, decent game. He had a couple plays that he could have made, especially on the running side as he was coming down. Kyle Hamilton, a B as a rookie, playing a decent game. And that is it, I think, right? We went through all position group from the defense side. Yeah, we played overall strong game for the Ravens. When look, they could have been 3-0 if they didn't blew that last week. Going to a Buffalo team that they just lost against Miami. Miami's no slouch, no pushover. But obviously, we showed up for 3 quarters and we let ourselves down in that last quarter. So saying all that, good win up to Buffalo, a dangerous team. We're gonna have the preview of that game. I'm still trying to see if I can get it behind enemy lines. Let's tackle this team of Buffalo can rush the passer with Von Miller and Crusoe. So we need to put that. Now their safeties are out. I think Lamar Jackson will have lanes to throw. And we have to dial it back to 2019. And again, when I mean that is what Lamar did today. You're gonna give a lane to Lamar Jackson, he needs to take it and run. That's gonna help the O-line. That's gonna slow the pass rushing, and then he can throw his darts to his receivers. Let's go through a couple of last comments. I don't see anybody that's trying to call in, but if you are, just send me a quick text, and then we can have you in the show before I close it in. Baltimore Don sees, he says, why do Ravens play the O-line out of position? Danny Fadella did okay once Pat Ricard helped out, but I think you should have moved Moses or don't get it unless they didn't want to disrupt both sides, and that is the key. Dancy, Moses is mainly a right tackle. Throughout the league, it's been a right tackle. If you put Moses as a left tackle and he starts struggling, and then Falele is struggling on the other side, that's havoc. Because again, from the center to the right, that side was strong. Now you can just say, hey, let's help that left side, right? And then that's what they started to do. And then Falele started getting his footing, and then he played better. Not great, but better. I'll grade him again. I think I grade him with a B. If you say if he was a veteran, then that would have been different. But a 4th-round rookie right tackle playing left, I thought he did a decent job once he got his footing. But that's why Don C. What do you think of Owe so far this year? He had another quiet. He has not been playing good. And again, it's not even the sacks, by the way. The Nation, thank you for the comment. It's not even because of the sacks. He can have 0 sack and a bunch of pressure. And I'm like, okay, he's getting there. He's disrupting. But you don't notice him. I can be rushing. and I'm being noticed the same as him. He needs to put an impact. There was one play that Danny Jones ran to the left and he hustled and got him to go out of bounds for no gain. That's the only play I remember. Quinn is having a better season from last year. I see the girl. Okay, he has had a better season so far. I'll give you that because last year how he started, I remember that it was atrocious. This right now is bad. From atrocious to bad. The problem that I have with Queen is he's in his third year, right? He's making rookie mistakes. Like you're gonna see people killing Armour Davis. He did not have a strong day. Armour Davis is a fourth round rookie that needs to grow, right? Right? And that's fine. You will see that. Hamilton against Miami, rookie mistakes. You will see that. Pepe will give you some rookie mistake, right? You will see that. Valera will give you some rookie mistake. You will see that, right? Linderbaum against Quincy Williams had a couple moments there. They had a couple mistakes. He didn't anchor well. He didn't put the leverage where he needed. Quincy got a swing and then went to the Lamar Jackson. But PQ, I'm not saying be perfect. No. But it's multiple mistakes in the same game, same mistakes over and over. And at that point, he needs to do better. Baltimore Boys, shout out to you, man. Thank you for joining the live stream. Rory here says, I'm not seeing enough move from Owe. He's getting swallowed up way too often. I agree. He needs to do better. The Marcus Williams, what's up, man? Marcus Williams is that dude. I love everything what I seen from him. Love it. Love. Okay, I know we all hate Jay Hill, but I even said he's our best option for the read plays the fastest, so he should get more touches than Davis and Drake. Well, as JK is there, Drake is gonna be bench. Davis got no carries, and when Gus gets there, that's it for Davis. He might get cut because he's the worst. Saying that, yes, I agree with you. Justin Hill showed me a lot. There was a couple moments with Lamar. See, when Lamar is in the RPO, sometimes the hole opens for the running back and Lamar gives it to the running back. What he's expecting is you attack the hole right away, and Hill did that a couple times. I thought Hill had his best game. I've been overly critical of Hill, but this game was great. This was great for him. JK did help the running game. Hill started to play. Yes, and JK had a strong game, in my opinion. And Rory, Duncy agrees with Rory. Look, again, Bateman had a decent game. I'm going to publicly apologize because I, on Twitter, was pissed, and I call him soft. It's not that he's soft, but I need him to grab and touch the damn ball because it's been 2 weeks that they popped that ball out. I agree it should have been incomplete. Still, now he redeemed himself with some good plays later on. I think he's a good receiver. I do think the Ravens. So you say, Sonny, what do we miss? You know that George Pickens guys. That's what we miss. We miss a Steve Smith, Anquan Bolden, T.J. Husman-Sara, Mason, possession dog guy that just you ain't taking the ball away. But Lamar took the game over and the W at the end. And the defense fourth quarter was spectacular. You saw what McDonald did in that fourth quarter at the end. He stalled down the pressure. Think about this. The pick in the end zone, pressure. The pick that our guy Peters made, pressure. Right? 2 picks. It was purely pressure. And the other pick that Bynes made, that was necessarily pressure. It was a bad throw from Mac Jones. So up to Buffalo. Good effort. Good performance. Thank you for watching, guys. And be checking. Make sure if you haven't subscribe. But if you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell because when I come live, if you want to join the show and you want to call in, you can call in. It's easy. Just text me and then I'll put you through the line. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace out. AFC North.